Hola amigos y bienvenidos al canal. Welcome to the channel. Me llamo Nuria y soy tu profesora de español. El vídeo de esta semana son expresiones en español con animales. So this week we're going to do idioms in Spanish with animals. We're going to do the Spanish idiom or expression, and we're going to do the literal translation just to have a laugh. And then we are going to look at the meaning of it and potentially the English equivalent to it. And if you like this video, hit a thumbs up so I can make more like this, because Spanish language is so rich in expressions that, you know, we can have hours of videos for this. Vamos con el video. Tener vista de lince. The literal translation for this is to have an eyesight of a lynx, which is basically to have an excellent vision. This one in English is to have an eagle eye. So tener vista de lince, to have an eagle eye. This is a clear example. When you're doing translations, you shouldn't just focus on doing word by word translation. Ser un gallina, to be a hen. This means to be a card, and it's not that different from English one. To my understanding is to be chicken. So ser un gallina, to be a chicken. Estar en la edad del pavo, to be in a turkey's age. This means when you're in puberty or teenage years. In Spanish they say, oh, está en la edad del pavo. I don't think there's an actual saying for this in English, or at least I don't know it. So it literally is to be going through your teenage years. So estar en la edad del pavo. Ser la oveja negra. Literal translation, to be the black sheep. So basically means to be the one that doesn't follow what the rest have done, to be the only one that's not good at that, or just not to be successful, or not to be the successful one. For example, soy la oveja negra de mi familia. I'm the black sheep of my family. But basically means to go off rails. So ser la oveja negra, to go off rails. Número 5, and one of my personal favorites, estar como una cabra, to be like a goat. But the meaning is just to be crazy. And to my understanding, the English translation for this one is to be crazy as a bat, to be mad as a hornet. Estar como una cabra, to be crazy as a bat, or to be mad as a hornet. Another one that's very commonly used, no ver tres en un burro. The literal translation for this one is quite funny to me, which means not being able to see 3 on a donkey. The literal translation is quite funny, but the meaning is that you can't see anything, or that you can see very badly. For example, when the light is shining and you can't see anything, you say no veo tres en un burro. The equivalent in English for this one is to be blind as a bat. So no veo tres en un burro, to be blind as a bat. Dar gato por liebre. The literal translation for this one is to give a cat for a hare, which means to trick someone or to rip them off. And the English equivalent for this one is take for a ride. So dar gato por liebre, to take for a ride. So ser un rata. Literal translation is to be a rat, but the actual meaning for these is to be tight with money. The English equivalent for these would be to be a tightwad. Ser un rata, to be a tightwad. Ver las orejas al lobo, to see the ears of a wolf. That's the literal translation of this one. The actual meaning is to see danger or to recognize danger. And the English equivalent for the saying or idiom is to see the writing on the wall. So ver las orejas al lobo, to see the writing on the wall. Y la última and the last one for this video is tener memoria de pez. To have a fish memory, or to have the memory of a fish, means that you are very forgetful, and the English equivalent for this one is to have the memory of a sieve. So tener memoria de pez, to have the memory of a sieve. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments if you knew all these idioms or expressions in Spanish. And if you want to speak like a native, they're really good to have in your toolbox. Spanish people speak with expressions and sayings a lot, and there's a saying for everything. So if you want to speak like a native, get on it, learn them, because they will come in handy and you'll definitely hear them in conversations. As always, if you like this video, it will mean the world if you liked and subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss future videos. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions or any videos that you would like me to cover, any problems that you have with grammar that you want me to cover. Just let me know. There are other ways to find me in the description box if you prefer to send me an email or find me on social media. Nos vemos en el próximo video. Adiós!